Give me a second to start recording here. But otherwise, I'm going to take my time going through the explanations right now. And if you have questions or anything like that, pop them on up into the chat. I switched the video to high def. So if it starts to kind of buffer a little bit, just post something in the comments and I'll dump it back down. Because otherwise we look like a watercolor painting, I feel like, when I look at it uploaded back on YouTube if it's in that low quality. But otherwise, watch me for just a second. We'll get you started. So 9 exercises. First one, we're just focusing on the hip hinge. So if you have a weight, I have a kettlebell, or if you have a dumbbell too, you can come into a set of swings. So you're hiking that weight back between the legs, snap those hips forward. So really big key component here is to finish with those legs and those glutes activated. Keep the weight close to this little triangle. Right here too, we want to stay nice and close to the body and not necessarily let yourself come hunching downward that whole time. So if you don't have a weight or anything like that, or if you have something that's a little bit more oblong, come into a straight leg deadlift, same movement, you're just not swinging it. If you don't have anything at all you can really hold, come down into the glute bridge. So if you forget one of those options, I'll keep reminding you that whole time. Exercise number 2, you're going to be down to a push-up position. And what you're doing, you're coming down into a push-up, and my leg comes up to the same elbow. So left knee, left elbow, right knee, right elbow. This you can definitely do down on your knees too, because it is pretty tricky. Exercise number 3, you're going to be back down onto the ground. I want you to really focus on pacing here. You're up into a bicycle crunch, trying to rotate through, turn that head. If you look at my hands, I really only have 2 fingers on my head, so we're not pulling yourself forward. If that is really difficult, keep the legs out of the equation. But I want you to move slowly up and slowly down. Pod 2 is going to be a lot of lower body work. So we're starting with just a squat pulse. Right here, you're just into a nice steady squat pulse that whole time. I will be doing some call outs too. So when I'll say up, you're going to come into a full squat. Exercise 2, you're down to the ground. So we're into this hollow hold. It's similar to a V-sit position. My lower back is going to be a little bit more on the ground as opposed to rock forward here. We're going to just rock back and forth, trying to really activate through that core. Exercise number 6 then, you're going to do a single leg deadlift. Grab a weight if you want them. I'd go same side. And you're just bent knee, straight on back up. So don't worry about speed on this one too. If you have great balance and you don't have any weight, you can speed up that pace. We're going to go the same leg the entire round. Number 7, into a walking lunge. You all know how to do lunges, but we're just moving around the room. Number 8, you're moving into a donkey kick. So we want to be in this hunched position. A lot of weight is on the shoulders, kicking the feet up into the air. If that gets really difficult, come here into just a butt kick. Last exercise, you're into a plank. Bend the arms to make it more difficult, but you're moving front to back. So as I move, my right leg moves with my right arm, lefty with my left arm. We'll go through all those when we get back to them. Otherwise, let's get you warmed up. We'll get you started in about exactly 12 seconds. I don't think I need to tell you what's coming up right now. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up into that nice standing punch. I do despise this exercise, but I'm never taking it out now. We're doing it every damn day that we're doing this warm-up and these workouts. 3, 2, 1, switch them up into jumping jacks. You're gonna come into that shuffle with the abduction next. So you're opening up the hips next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch them up. Right here, open those hips. In this warm-up too, when we're doing a more strength-focused exercise, maybe slow things down and just try to move through a higher range of motion each time, even to get yourself ready for those squats. 2, down into a mountain climber. Prep yourself once again to kind of really nice and tight through that core. in this positioning. 3, 2, 1, down, rolling your hips left to right. Try to really feel this up through that back. We want to open up as much as possible. Open those arms out wide too. If you want, 3, 2, into a glute bridge, driving the hips back up. So if you don't have any type of weight or anything at all, this is what you're going to do for that first exercise when we're doing the swings or the RDLs. 3, 2, 1, stand them up, opening up at those hips. Stretch through those hammies. I'm pretty sore yesterday from doing a lot of squats, so I might even do this one a little bit more down the road during rest times. 3, 2, 1, up into a bit of a rotation. So if you might be a little bit sore, a little bit tighter too, doing some of those moon disguise during a rest might be really helpful for you. 2, 1, up into a high knee. Same thing here. Maybe want to change that high knee into a knee pull since we're really not going to be working at a high intensity too much today. Last one, we're going to move to burpees next. 3, 2, 1, down to the ground. Give me a nice wide base when you jump those feet in. Open that chest up tall for me too. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Gonna get you started. So we're either moving into the swings, only really hinging through the hips, or into that straight leg deadlift, or down to the glute bridges. Your option. 3, 2, 1, go. Biggest key here is we want to keep that weight pretty tight to that groin. Drive those hips forward. Not too much squat, not too much bend in those knees. Good job, y'all. Good job. Got about 15 seconds left. So that swing can be really awkward if you're using like a big 5-gallon tub or something like that. And then you can change it into that slower paced movement. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. If you need a little bit more warm up too, might even want to come into a heel pull or come back to those external hip rotations too. That'll really kind of help open you up, especially if you're outside, a little chilly out in Eugene today. But take this time to get yourself a little bit more warm up. Same exercise coming up in 3, 2, 1, go. On that downswing, don't let that kettlebell pull you too far downward or that weight. Kettlebell or the weight shouldn't go below those knees. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're down to the ground into those Spider-Man push-ups. So you're right here, same knee, same elbow, just alternating back and forth. We want to really try to contract once again through that oblique. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You're going to be doing these a lot slower than normal push-ups too. So if you don't get too many reps in, perfectly fine. Once again, today's workout is a lot slower paced, and we want to focus on that activation in through that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If those get really tough, but maybe doing it on your knees is a little too easy, you can come down, do a normal push-up, 1 knee tuck, 1 knee tuck, normal push-up. So that kind of takes a little bit of that rotation out of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, giddy up. We're on the ground after this exercise too, so you can just stay right there. And those arms get a complete rest after this too. So really fight to stay in that plank positioning. Once again, if you do those knee tucks up with those arms extended, gonna make it a little bit easier if you need to tweak it out just a little bit too. You can always come into something elevated as well, right here. Push up, down, boom, knee tuck. 2, 1, relax. Dropping downward. Big key I wanna see here is that my shoulder blades get up off the ground. I'm actually moving forward in that crunch. So the toughest position will be right here, opposite arm, almost aiming your shoulder for your knee, not your elbow. 3, bicycle crunches, 2, 1, go. This is gonna be a lot more effective, a lot more efficient than just kind of flailing down on the ground. So even if you can't get all the way up, I don't expect anyone to actually hit their shoulder with their knee, but we want to try to get close, and that's kind of a good way to aim. Don't pull with those that head. Take the legs out of the equation if you need to, or you can take the upper body out. 2, 1, relax. So if you take that upper body out, you can almost just sit into this little crunch hold with no rotation. Once we finish this, we're going to be standing back up into the swings, so we'll go through that all one more time. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. We want a nice strong range of motion as much as we can here. Good reps, Alyssa. Those look great, great, great. Rotate as much as you can. 2, 1, relax. Stand them on back up, cranking back out into those swings. If you want to throw a little bit more shoulder activation into this swing too, I know we've done sometimes the overhead swings where I come all the way up, or you can just bring the bell up above your eye level. 3, 2, 1, go. If you are doing those, I still want a nice strong, strong, strong hip snap. You can probably hear me breathing through that set. Strong exhale when you throw that bell out in front of you. Going 5 more seconds, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Good work, y'all, good work. On this one too, especially if you maybe have something that's a little bit lighter, get as much range of motion as possible. So once again, sit that butt back, but still keep those arms nice and tight for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good work, good work, good work. I don't know what your daughter's name is, Steve, but she's doing a super job with that pillow. I assume it's probably heavier than whatever you're using. She probably has rocks in there. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Kevin, I know I've mentioned it before too, but I got to say I love your garage gym. It makes you look like just like a solid, like a boxer who's just trying to make his way into the ring for the first time and get some respect. Spider-Man push-ups down. So we're into that push-up again, remember? Same knee, same elbow. 2, 1, go. We don't have too many push-ups today. I believe we just have one more set later down the road in those gator walks. So crank these babies out. 15 seconds left. We're past halfway. Take a little bit of break if you need in that plank position up at the top. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, relax. Good time to shake those arms out or just open up that chest. 2, 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. One last set of push-ups. Next lap, next pie is a lot more lower body. 3, 2, 1, go. If this is tough too, you can bring that knee forward and pop that foot back on the ground for just a little bit of extra balance and stability. Past halfway, 15 left. You can always push up, knee tuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more push up and relax. Looked like y'all were doing a great job with those bicycle kicks last time. Biggest key, once again, getting, if you can, get both shoulder blades up off the ground. We're not just rotating to one side. Up, alternate them. 3, 2, 1, go. $15 seconds left. I know these get difficult quickly, but we only got 2 sets. We only got 2 sets. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. So we just got one last set of those babies. UPS guy just drove by, so ignore the barking if you hear that. 10 seconds left, 10 seconds left. Got a full minute water break after this one too. 5, 4, 3, 2, last set of bicycles, 1, go. When we do these at a little slower pace, a little slower rate, kind of increases the amount of time that core and those obliques are under tension. So you're going to help get a little bit more work out of it. Probably just want to know how much time we have left though. We just got 3 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, and relax. Hang on back, y'all. 1 minute water break. So catch your water. We're going to be standing back up after this one. So we got 3 more exercises. They're going to be the squat pulse, the hollow hold, and then those single leg deadlifts. So at about 30 seconds, 25 seconds, I'm just going to show you the hollow hold because I think we're all pretty good on the squat pulses as well. So in that hollow hold position, we're not necessarily just seated here in this V. We want to be rocked back just a little bit. My shoulders are up off, but my back's on the ground. And you're going to be kind of rocking front to back. So this puts a lot of tension on my core. We'll go through that again, but you're standing up now. So everybody's standing up. You're into the squat pulses. 3, 2, 1, go. We're kind of just trying to come a little bit maybe below 90 degrees at the knee and then a little bit above. A little below, a little above. Even if we're doing this for like 10 seconds, it gets hard fast, but really try to stick in that same positioning. So try not to change that range of motion too much. You'll have 25 seconds of rest after these next 10 seconds of work. Doing a great job, great job, great job. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Stand them on up. Shake those legs out as much as you can too. Keep those hands off the thighs and watch yourself when you get into this. If at some point you just start to slowly lean forward and you're all of a sudden looking between your legs or looking at the ground, really focus on keeping your gaze forward. 3, 2, 1, go. This is a great one too to kind of practice controlling your breath. So a lot of times, even though this is a pretty slow movement, we'll just be breathing unnecessarily. So give me some nice big breaths in, nice big breaths out. 2. Past 20 seconds, so we just got about 10 more, and we're down on the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So if we're in that hollow hold too, and the hip flexors start to get a little tired out here, bring the knees in. So you can still move into that same positioning, but it'll be a little bit easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So you can see how it's kind of a little bit of a teeter-totter motion where I fight. My legs are almost trying to bring me down, but I'm trying to use my core to fight against that weight that's pulling me down from the legs. You got 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. We don't want that back fully flat either. So when you come down, you shouldn't be smacked onto the ground. You should kind of be holding. It's a little tougher to see, but holding those shoulder blades up off the ground, even at the end position. So we want to try to keep an active core that whole time. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. If you're maybe having a really difficult time with this, or if you can't just kind of turn that core on, something you can try is shoulders off the ground and just lowering one leg at a time. 2. So really, really try to turn that core on. 3, 2, 1, stand them up. If you want to wait, grab them. Here we're coming into a straight leg, not a straight leg, but you can come into a bent leg deadlift. It's only one leg. If you want to try to go a little bit quicker into this sprint, that's fine. But this is a great opportunity too to work on balance a little bit and take these a little bit more slowly. 3, 2, 1, go. So if maybe you have a little bit of a balance issue, slow these down, decrease that range of motion maybe a little bit too, where you only come down to here and up. Or if you need a little bit of a balance, I only have a few fingers on this anchor point right here, so it can help me. We're gonna go the same leg the whole time. We'll switch to the other one next. 5 more seconds, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Switch them on up, same exact thing, other side. I'll tend to like the weight on the same leg, usually. So if you go opposite leg or opposite leg, so opposite arm, opposite leg, right here, that might work your core a little bit too, because we gotta fight against that rotation and that weight pulling you down. 3, 2, 1, go. I'll mention it a lot too, but on these single leg movements or single arm movements, really try to think about if one side is a lot more challenging than the other. So a lot of times if you have injuries or maybe an ankle issue or something that doesn't necessarily hurt or cause you issues jumping, you can just be a little bit more unstable on one side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Coming back through them. So we're back into the squat pulses right now. This time, I'm going to give you an up call. So when I say up, you can either jump into a squat jump or just hit a normal squat. But a big key, what I want you to think about is when I'm here, and if I say up, it's not this time to come into a little bit of a rest. I want you up, squat, right back into it. 3, 2, 1, down. So really think about making these squats quick. Up. This is kind of helpful. Up. To still showcase some power in a lot of a fatigued state. Up. Trying to still move quickly even though those legs are tired. Up. Up. Back down to that hold. We got less than 10 seconds. Up. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. So if you did squats last time and you want to kick them up a notch, hit jumps this time. But once again, really try to think about firing upward because we do have a little bit of a rest in that hollow hold after this. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and hold them. Up. Land, if you're jumping, land right into that next little squat pulse. Up. Up. Hold down. 15 done. Up. Up. Oof. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Hold them down. Chest up tall. Up. Hold, hold, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shake, shake, shake those legs out. I did that whole set too, so I know what you guys are feeling right now. Pop down to the ground. We're into that hollow hold. That got pretty rough. Pretty darn quick. So same as before, little rock, front to back. 3, 2, 1, go. When you rock forward, we don't want to rock all the way into the seated position. We're just shifting the last of the weight from our tailbone kind of onto your butt. If it's a little funky, you can always keep hands down here as well, or maybe just lie on a small pillow or blanket. 10 seconds left, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Ease them up. Hitting final 10, final 10. 3, 2, last set of these babies, then we're up. You don't want to spend too much time on the end positions, so you want to kind of spend your whole time into this little rock. 10 more. 3, 2, and 1. Stand them on up into that single leg deadlift. Once again, your kind of choice. If you maybe want to speed up a bit and even tap that back foot for a little bit of balance, or sit here and do a little bit more of a balance movement. 3, 2, 1, go. I wouldn't worry too much about speed, just worry about stability control. On that down portion, you're really hitting forward with that glute and squeeze through. Once again, mention the glutes probably 30 to 40 times throughout these workouts, but they're really important to try to activate them through these movements too, not just let them be bystanders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and cash it. I'm going to switch over to the other side. If any of these one-legged movements too, you find that, hey, 35 seconds is just a little bit too long for one leg, you can kind of go halfway in or maybe do 5 reps one side, 5 reps the other. Otherwise, we'll usually try to stick to 1 full set, 1 full set. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Got a full break after this one. Stabilize yourself on that way down. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Grab some water. On those one-legged movements too, if you all of a sudden find yourself kind of getting off balance, don't try to save the rep too much. Just stop, readjust yourself, catch that balance back again, because we don't want to really waste a rep or waste too much time. So next 3 exercises. First one, you're just moving into walking lunges. If you can do them in place, that's perfectly fine. I don't care too much. Go wherever the hell you want throughout your house or outside. Second one is that donkey kick. Probably not something we normally do, especially when we're just at home, but you're in this V position, kicking, feet up in the air, soft landing. Couple options, 2 feet at a time or just 1 foot. But we want to kind of combo an upper body plank hold with that explosiveness. Lunges in 3, 2, 1, go. Up tall. That gator walk, the third exercise, will be pretty easy to get. I want to really focus on those donkey kicks too. Good chance here, if you don't have any weight, maybe try to pick that speed up a little bit quicker than normal. If you want to get fancy like me and go backward one way, I wouldn't recommend it because it's difficult. 3, 2, 1, relax. When we're in those walking lunges, sometimes it's a little easier to walk forward and then just bend yourself forward to get the next rep. I want you up tall with each rep. Don't let yourself lean forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, trying to turn those glutes on for me. In some of these workouts too, if you say, hey, I did a ton of lunges yesterday, so my workout, I did a lot of lunges yesterday, maybe I come into this, you could always do something like a slow speed skater to really work a little bit of a different motion, or come up into a little cardio movement a little bit more. 2, 1, relax. All right, so next, baby, on up, down to the ground. We're into the donkey kicks. Start in this positioning. If you've never done these before, start with just 1 foot running. We want a lot of weight on the shoulders. If you want to crank them up, go 2 feet and then come into the kick. I want you nice and soft on the ground when you land though, 2, 3, 2, 1, go. So if you haven't done these, start into a slow 1 foot kick, then work your way up to 2. If that's enough, that's perfectly enough. But if you find your feet slamming down into the ground, or if you can hear them cranking down each time, slow down a little bit and really stop and be soft, soft, soft on that landing. 8 seconds, 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. It also takes a heck of a lot of effort to come into that full kick back. So if you're doing those this whole time, you only maybe get 8 in 35 seconds, That's pretty good. Reset yourself between each rep. We're in a plank position next. 2, 4, 3, donkey kicks, 2, 1, go. You can also maybe do 10 seconds of this, 10 seconds, 2 feet, 10 of the full kick. But don't worry too much about speed on this one, because we do want a lot of pressure, a lot of weight on those shoulders, and we don't want you to get so tired or so out of breath or that heart rate so high that you have to take a rest and take some of that weight against or away from the shoulder. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Whoa. 3, 2, and relax. So last one in here, and we go through them one more time. Gator walk. We're in a plank position. Left arm, left leg, right arm, right leg. So super small little motion here. You're just moving front to back. You can move left to right if you want to too. Slow control motion. If you got wrist issues, I want you to come into a plank and just come into hip twists. 3, 2, 1, go. So arms are straight, legs are straight. Right arm, right leg. Trying to keep those hips pretty stable. If you watch, I only bounce up and down a little bit. We don't want you to rotate too much with those hips. Legs are going to try to stay pretty straight the whole time. You're maybe only walking 2 to 3 inches with each step. We got 8 seconds left, 8 seconds left. Trying to keep that butt down low, strong plank. 3, 2, 1, relax. Shake those arms out. If that was pretty easy for you, this time I challenge you to bend those arms a little bit. So you're going to take less weight onto your bones and a little bit more onto your muscles that are going to be holding yourself up. So challenge yourself a little bit, maybe even for the last 5-10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. We're back up into the lunges after this, so those arms get a break. With these animal movements, I always like to say, make whatever kind of noise that animal makes. If you really want to, you might be by yourself, so no one's gonna laugh at you. Just go ahead and growl like a gator. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand on back up. So we got 6 sets left. 2 lunges, 2 of the donkey kicks, and 2 of those gator walks again. Lunges rolling up first. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. For 35 seconds, I would really try to focus on just a quick transition. So keep lunging that whole time. If you just turn around, walk around some furniture, or just walk back and forth in circles, doesn't matter too much, but especially if you don't have weight, let's just try to keep lunging. Adjust the range of motion if you need to, just a little bit. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. Final kind of set for that lower body. I think we've all probably had enough lunge jumps. So I'm just going to say, just keep on walking this whole time. 3, 2, 1, go. Ouch. If you're on concrete, don't smack your knee into the ground. Still up tall, tall, tall when you're lunging forward. Ten more seconds. If you stay in place too, doesn't matter too much. Whatever you think is really going to give you a little bit more activation works a little bit better for you. 1, relax. Down into the donkey kicks. I'm just going to go ahead and assume everyone loves this exercise. unless I hear otherwise. I'm going to act like I didn't see that head shake, Leah. I know these are wonky. Take them slow. Take them slow. I see a double thumbs down, 2. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds left. We only got 2 sets left. 3, 2, 1, go. So like I said, if you're kicking all the way up, boom, 1, 2, reset, 3. I got 3 reps done in 10 seconds. So you don't have to worry about speed at all. Even if you're not kicking all the way up, just stay consistent with it. Reset yourself down, come on back up. Reset yourself, strong rep. 10 seconds left, 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. This is an exercise too where I just see random feet kicking in the air, and it's probably a good thing everybody's on mute because there's probably a lot of cursing just being thrown around for this exercise too. I will admit I put this exercise in. I changed it from what F45 had, so you can direct your hate towards me. 3, last set. 2, 1, go. Ten done already. Fight out just for 10 more. At least hold that V position. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Drop yourself down. We're into the plank. So just that gator walk, one more time. One more option too. So if you're going front to back, if you want, add a push-up when you change directions. Otherwise, just keep on moving like a gator. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. "15 seconds left. Keep fighting them. Feet can widen out a little bit if you need a little bit more stability too. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Last set here, last set. I did do my grad school at the University of Florida, and this is actually where I came up with this exercise. So if you hate this one, blame me too. 3, 2, 1, go. Arms bent if you want. Crank them out a little bit more to finish this baby up. We got one last set of 35 seconds. So really fight out what you can get. Try to dig a little bit deeper. Maybe you think, okay, I'm cashed out right now. Push for another 20 seconds, 20 seconds. We're past halfway here. Once you finish this exercise, you can just flop on down. Give those arms a little bit of a rest. 10 seconds left here. Hold that plank, hold that plank. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax, relax, relax. Drop yourself on down to the ground. As always, pop a high five to the screen or anybody around you, or anybody you want to send. I never see anybody give high fives to their couches around them. But otherwise, just catch your breath a little bit. Great work with that workout too. I changed a few exercises that were